Today we're gonna be on this baddie. We're gonna make some videos. We're gonna have a great day. After I wait at the longest light in human history that I'm about to miss because it's already green. Ah, boy. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Sport Opportunities back into another video, and today we're talking about my 2014 YZ250 and riding the Moto Kikle. Oh boy, guys, I'm gonna be behind a Prius this whole way. It's gonna be shot. Oh, we're in luck. Oh yeah. Today I'm going to be talking about Supermotos versus dirt bikes. Ooh, that guy's got a lift. And going between the differences of them and explaining which one's going to be right for you. So dirt bikes and Supermotos are two of my favorite styles of motorcycles, along with sport bikes, which I will compare to Supermotos in a future video. However, today we'll be talking about dirt bikes and Supermotos. Obviously, the two bikes are very similar in their style. So I'm going to be talking about which one is better for you. I love both, and to be honest, I've been riding the Supermoto more than any other bike that I have ever since I built it this past winter. This bike has been an absolute blast, and I have enjoyed every moment of this thing. So I'm going to start off talking about the dirt, my thoughts on it, and compare it to what I think about the Supermoto after. The thing with a dirt bike is, you know, when you're in the woods, you don't have any cars around you. So in that aspect, it's a lot safer. Like I said, they're a very similar bike because they're made to do similar things, just one's on the street, one's on the road. So depending on where you live, if there are a lot of dirt trails by you, woods trails, MX tracks, you know, if you got a lot of those by you, you might be better suited for that. If you live in a very commuted area, you live in a very woodsy area that has back roads, Supermotos might be just as good for you. So if you have a mix of both like I do, maybe you need both. Nah, I'm just messing around. Now, if you guys are limited to one style of bike, like I said, with the dirt, you have the opportunity to go out in the woods and you're away from pretty much everybody you're pretty much away from everybody that's on the street. You can go out into nature and really absorb it. Out here on a Supermoto, you can kind of do the same thing, but you're going to be surrounded with more people. And, you know, you could still enjoy nature and some nice back roads like the one I'm on today. But I feel more in tune and at peace in the woods on a dirt bike than with the Supermoto. And that's not to take away from the street. Like I said, this thing is an absolute blast. I've been riding it more than I've been riding my dirt bike. But there's something to be said about the woods. Just that experience is a little bit different. That being said, you could be wondering, why am I riding the Supermoto more than the dirt bike if, you know, dirt is more overall rewarding? Well, the reason for that is ease. I mean, the Supermoto, I love this thing for the street, man. You literally get on, you start it up, you wait 10 seconds for it to warm up, or 30 if it's cold or whatever, and then you just go. You jump on it, you go wherever you want, you go explore back roads. You don't have to let it warm up, and this thing is made for back roads, dude. Is it the best on the highway? No. But on the street, you come on back roads like this, and you could just cruise. You don't even have to think about it. On a dirt bike, you can't take the thing on the road, you know? Maybe you get an enduro, but enduro is not going to give you the same opportunity as a dirt bike or a Supermoto because it does neither dirt or street well. It just does them enough to be okay enough to be on the street or dirt. Whereas the Supermoto handles the roads really well. And that's what I'll say too, is if you're looking to get a Supermoto, if you have back roads that you can ride on and cruise around, you know, maybe 50 at most, I would say a Supermoto is going to be a great move for you. Because if you have long roads and your speed limits are all 55 on normal roads and you're surrounded by highways and that's all you're going to be doing, it's not really going to be that fun, first of all, and the bike isn't going to be that comfortable on the road. It's not, you know, you could get a big giant 690 Supermoto and be doing that and it'll be all right, but then it's more similar to a motorcycle. The great thing about Supermotos on the street is you can literally just rip them anywhere because they're so light and flickable. That's what makes them fun. If you get too much weight, then all of a sudden it's like a full-blown motorcycle. It's not the same. You know, thinking about dirt, like I said, you know, you can get out here. It's a much easier process hopping on a bike. Going back to dirt, when you want to ride the dirt bike, at least for me where I am, it's a pretty intense process. I gotta get all my gear ready. I have a 2-stroke, so I gotta make sure I have my gas pre-mixed, have it ready to go. And then when I go in the woods, it's very, very rewarding, but it is a much more intense ride. It might just be my terrain that I live in. It's very rocky. And even when not, like, you're in the woods, you're navigating, you got to make sure that, you know, you have a bunch of tools and everything with you. And if you're riding by yourself, and that's what you're looking to get into, you know, riding in the woods, it's a lot more challenging, and you're not going to be able to do it as often because of everything that goes into it. If you do an intense dirt ride, it is going to beat the crap out of you. It's going to be fun and rewarding, but you're going to be very tired at the end of it. Whereas on a supermoto, if you're looking for something more leisurely and you want to just enjoy the day, go out and literally goon around, do some wheelies, hit some back roads, hit some curves, then the supermoto style is going to be better for you. And that's why a lot of people do it, and that's why I've been riding this bike so much, because of how easy it is. This has been a very intense summer for me. I've had so much going on. I've been working, you know, 6, sometimes 7 days a week. And so, you know, sometimes the only time I've had to ride is literally to or from work. And so in those moments, I'm like, great, I could just hop on the supermoto, get on and go. And I absolutely love that. The dirt, I would say, is if you're looking for more of a challenge, because there's more to do. You know, on the supermoto, like I said, you can hit some twisties and carve and really move. And it's pretty fun. But in the woods, you know, there's so many different kinds of things you could do. You got hill climbs, you have rock beds that you can crawl through and climb over, logs you can jump, rivers you can ride through, new trails to explore. Same thing with the roads on the street. There's always new roads you could find. But like I said, the dirt, it's definitely more of a challenge, and like I said, it's very intense, but that's what makes it fun. So if that's the kind of style you're looking for, and you have the availability around you to go out and ride, and the energy too, I mean, like I said, the dirt takes a lot more out of you than the street, in my opinion. So if you have an MX track, or you have a bunch of trails right by your house that you're going to be able to hit all the time, then it's better. Because if you have to load up your truck, if you have to load your dirt bike up into a truck every time you want to ride, from experience, you know, it's fun, but as you get older, you know, it becomes more of a process, and you don't want to have to deal with that. You want to just be able to go and ride and enjoy the day. Before, you would want to make a day out of it. Now you want to be able to go ride and still have time to relax after, or do whatever else you need to get done for the weekend, or whatever day you're off. So a supermoto, like I said, I can go take a quick rip. I have work later today. I have some time beforehand today, so I'm out here recording some videos on the supermoto. I jump on, I put on a helmet and my jacket, and I'm ready to go. The dirt bike, I got to put on all my gear, and I got to pack everything as well. I don't really need to pack. If you're on a supermoto, you can literally, if you want water or you need food, you could stop anywhere because you're on the street. You go into the woods, you got to make sure you have a full supply of water, tools, food, whatever food you're gonna need to get you through the ride. And so like I said, that's something else that just makes it more of a process. So that's kind of my opinion on the topic, guys. If you have any thoughts about either dirt bikes or supermotos, if you've ridden either or both, put your comments down below. Let me know, let everybody else that's watching this video know, so that they can give their input as well. So thank you for watching the video. If you guys like the video, let me know by hitting the like button, hit that thumbs up, it helps me out a lot.